Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Cookiecast. Today on Cookiecast, it's the football podcast. You can't see the forest for the teas. Join myself, Paul Williams, and James Panas as we go through the games from last week, predictions from last week, if there was a chance that anybody won any money last week, predict the games for next week, bet on them, and then we do a little football quiz. So here we go. This is Cookiecast. You can't see the forest for the teas.
Oh dear, what a way to start.
Your mum's house podcast, they celebrate all bodily functions.
So someone just cracking one out when they sat.
So
maybe
it'll
not
be
that
like
one.
an episode I was listening to earlier. They started discussing with their guests, and they were like, "Oh, by the way, if you need to fart, let us know so we can sort of
Record it.
Really focus in on
Hush down.
it." Yeah. And it was that was talking about Shark Week. I mean, I'm not sure if that counts as being off topic or what.
Before we get started,
We are started.
went to someone's house on Sunday to watch the NFL. Didn't have anything to drink, but they were drinking at the same time. And then at the end of the night, he gave me a bottle of this beer that he'd made and was like, "Save it till Christmas, but put it in the fridge or put it somewhere that it'll keep cold." It's an 18% stout. I was like, "What?" And he put it in a 500ml bottle. It's like normally you'd only make it's something of that percentage. You'd only put it in a 330. But it was like, well, I probably should have put it in a 330. But then I thought, fuck it. This is the guy who brews for the Jolly Sailor. His name's Steve Huller. So Steve, if you're ever listening to this, big shout out to Steve Huller and the Jolly Sailor. Brewing company, I suppose. They're based in Selby. Based in Selby, but you can buy their beers at certain places in York, I'm fairly sure. But nice beer. Good man. Steelers fan. Absolutely good.
Man, he just paused up that pass.
Oh, that is absolutely atrocious.
Who's
And
turn is
then
it to
what's
do
the
the
name?
intro?
It must be me.
Definitely.
I know.
Go on, James. Give it a good run up.
Yeah, but can I just do it at, hello?
God, James, dial down the emotion.
I know.
Fucking hell.
Welcome to this week's episode of You Can't See the Forest for the Teas.
He's not got the cadence down, has he? Not got the forest for the trees.
And this is why you do it.
Oh, I see. But I use my degree, don't I? So
Yeah.
understandable. Makes sense.
For all the deaf watchers.
Sorry. Didn't quite catch that.
Well, they're not going to be deaf listeners, are they?
That's the point. We'd need to subtitle it, wouldn't we? For
Well, you can do that,
the
right?
deaf audience.
Can I just host and Paul stand in the
I'll
corner?
stand in the corner and do the signs.
Yeah. Right, here we are anyway. Let's go.
No, that's the other podcast that we do.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
We haven't done one of them in a long time.
I've got one left sitting in the bank. And
Does it involve stew?
I honestly don't know.
Does it
that's
involve nuts?
That's the joy of BS.
As the majority of you who are watching will notice, I am showing a packet of unbranded honey roasted cashews. Oh, there also appears to be a joke on it. Why don't squirrels have any friends?
Because they're fucking nuts.
Close. Because they drive everyone nuts. Doesn't make any sense.
No,
I mean, that's
yeah.
not a joke.
It's
'cause
not.
That
There's no pun.
Nope.
That doesn't work.
I know.
You might as well say because they're bushy-tailed fucking.
That's
bastards.
because
Because they're
they're
squirrels. and
pound
squirrels-
shop cashew nuts
'Cause they're
with a
squirrels.
pound shop joke.
And squirrels don't really have friends.
Anyway,
That's a point.
world's cheapest cashew nuts anyway.
Yeah, I know it's not on topic for football, but
Oh, that's surprising.
does the penguin still come with a joke
Yeah.
attached to the bar?
Yeah, I bought a what do you call it? A 21
Multi-pack?
pack.
21?
It was 3 rows of 7, and I actually, as I was putting him into the biscuit tin, like put them into the tin, I did check, and there was at least across the 21 6 different jokes.
Oh, God.
There was obviously duplication. You're not going to get one on each one.
Tom always gets rid of that when he does the thing with the penguin where he's reading the joke, but just replace it with a horrific joke.
Oh.
Right.
What's worse than 10 dead babies in one bin?
One dead baby in 10 bins.
Does it say that? Oh, of course it does.
I've never read that one.
Oh, come on. Yes, you have. It's like the Jimmy Carr joke, isn't it? Why would you put a baby in a blender feet first? So you can come in its face.
There's a couple of different punchlines to that joke.
Just absolutely horrendous. But that's Jimmy Carr for you.
I know that one about... I'm not even going to say it. It don't matter.
Well,
No.
you've started now, so you have to finish.
No, because it's a...
Him
It's a bit,
off.
That's what she said.
it's a bit pedo, so...
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah.
You can't say that word.
Can you,
Just expun...
I'd just like to see...
Oh, I see, sorry.
I honestly didn't.
I was going
I was
through
like, can you just finish me off? Because I
And go, go,
I started
go,
in
go,
the car.
go, go, go.
Oh, that's the adult cast.
Oh, the After
We got too excited.
After Dark cast.
it's all after dark, especially now. It gets darker earlier and all that.
I know we're officially almost into winter, aren't we?
Apart from yesterday, didn't that full moon wake anyone up?
What was that?
That was so bright.
So we are
It was the harvest moon.
6 minutes in.
I know.
I still don't know what harvest moon means.
It just means it's a full moon at the harvest festival.
Full moon.
Total eclipse.
Total eclipse.
Ooh, I had some raspberry Jaffa cakes the other day.
What about blackcurrant?
Absolutely delightful.
I know they do a lime one
Bought
as well,
from
don't they?
the Eastern European section in Tesco.
Oh,
I
so
believe they were
weren't legit.
Slovakians' finest.
They weren't legit then.
They weren't legit McVitie's Jaffa cakes.
I think Lidl do a run in them.
I can't remember
More
what
than
the
likely.
bag that's about this big of not Jaffa cakes that are Jaffa cakes. I can't remember what they're called on the bag, but they were like this big, £1.
Caffa Jakes.
No, it'll be something like
stale.
orange puffs or something. like that.
It's yeah, it's something.
How old are
orange
you?
biscuit.
6. Woolly woofers.
Can anybody
Oh,
tell
he's
me?
gone. He's
There
gone.
used to be something. Do you ever used to go to was it Baker's Oven? One of the
Baker's Oven was what turned into Greg's, or
Yeah.
Greg's bought out
you know the
Baker's
Baker's
Oven.
Oven opposite Albion Wharf.
Albion. That's in Leeds, isn't it?
Oh, with the building in Skeldgate that
Oh, the bondage warehouse.
anyway, that used to do a certain type of pastry, and that was called a woofter. That always used to make me laugh. Yeah.
A woolly woofter. Oh dear.
Anyway, now we've alienated
Isn't it great that we
everyone.
live in
So,
such politically correct
The
times?
deaf they
Yeah.
they switched off a little while ago.
Couldn't you know?
Oh,
So
slammed.
Football.
what's happened this week in football? I always feel like there should be a little piece of theme music at that point in time.
This week in football. Do you know what?
We need to
can't-
get
I
Jeff
can't-
to
I
do a
can't think of-
pre-record.
I can't think of that. Yeah, you're always saying this, but it's never going to happen. It's never
This week
gonna
in
happen.
football.
I can't think of that much has happened, to be fair.
Perfect. Let's just get straight to the.
Oh, you can't
No.
wait for that, can you?
We'll keep that one.
We need to keep the listeners / watchers / subscribers, or of which you may have noticed that we increased by 1 subscriber on Sunday,
I did notice that.
because it was the other guy that was sat here drinking beers. So he said he's going to listen to it and let us know what he thinks.
And rate it.
Yeah.
Is that
Thumb-
when you?
thumbs
Was
down,
that when
big
you
thumbs
had
down.
York?
No, that was Saturday. I wasn't at Brew York. I was at the Three-Legged Mare.
Oh, they got one.
Brew York had
oh.
like a tap takeover, and they had a new session ale on that was like Jasa, but it was called something different. And it was
It was the one that you said was £10 a pint.
oh yeah.
Session
They did.
ale.
They did a
beers.
cherry. They did a cherry toncoco, and I was like, "Can I get a half of that?" And she was like, "Just to warn you, that is £10 a pint. Just a third, please." So that would still cost me £3 something.
33.
Shh.
Was it Was it as good as the
Imperial Tongue
Yeah.
Cocker or the whiskey barrel aged?
I've never had the
Tongue
Emperor
Cocker?
one.
That's
That's the Emperor one, isn't it?
so good. At what point do we just cut this one off and just say it's basically just beer cast?
No, we can revive it.
It can be revived.
I
We have the
don't
technology.
can
think
rebuild it, we just
anything
don't
really
want
has
to
gone
spend
on in football this week.
I don't think there
Really
was.
don't think. Well, I suppose we were talking to Tom about it. 16-year-old for Barca.
Oh yeah. I
Before
don't think he's
before
playing
the-
tonight. But
Before the international break, apparently he came on.
Scored?
No, I don't think he just came on. I don't know if he scored, but he became their youngest ever
yes,
player. And then after the international break,
Scored
he must
against
have. No, I think he did
Villarreal?
score. Yeah, he then
Started.
became the youngest ever starter, and after 2 minutes scored.
Wow.
He was relying on Messi in it,
Well,
as
there you
Messi
go.
was in the crowd watching.
Yeah, he's not too well at the minute. He's a bit crocked, isn't he?
Poorly.
Poorly. He's got a little poorly body.
So that was interesting.
Excuse me, folks. As always, I've got a cold.
I don't know. It's been a bit of a slow week.
It's coming in off the back of the international break, isn't it?
Yeah, so a lot of teams were like that. I was going to say, I don't think, touch wood, don't think there was any racist abuse this week, which is good.
Oh, absolutely was.
For fuck's sake.
Something happening against Lukaku again.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Why?
I need to
I saw
let me
some-
remind myself on
I
that
saw
one.
some fighting.
Oh, yeah.
In team fighting.
Yesterday it was Villa.
Yeah, I was going to say. I'm pretty sure it
Tyrone
was
Mings
Villa.
and Anwar Al Ghazi.
What happened there?
Oh, that was
I
it.
don't know. I didn't see the game because I was out playing football. Italian soccer pundit fired for racist on-air comments about anyone striker. What the fuck?
She's not even the crowd this time.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I knew there was something about Lukaku this weekend again.
Absolutely mental.
Italians, man.
They don't
They're
don't
just
deserve.
racist.
They should be kicked out of Europe. Basically, until your fans can be,
Civilised.
yeah, you're not welcome in a European competition. Go fuck yourself, basically. And the worst thing is that so Napoli are playing right now, and they've got a centre half called, is it Kalidou Koulibaly?
Is he the one that Man United were
He's the one that
looking
Man United are linked with every single transfer window, but obviously now with Sam Maguire, that will go away. But everyone's saying that he'll end up in the Premier League at some point. Arsenal
at?
probably.
There
needs
apparently
something
Stones is out for. Is it?
Oh my god. Oh, safe.
3 months? John Stones cropped in training today.
5 weeks, I think
Was
it
it?
said. Because basically they just have no defenders. I think someone had put on a tweet about us when they were looking at bringing Van Dijk. This might have been when he was going to Southampton. And it was like, yes, Van Dijk will be looked at as third choice behind John Stones and Nicholas Otamendi. And I was like, you're going to laugh, aren't you?
Why?
But yeah, they're a bit screwed at the minute. No, I suppose that was
That's what's happened in
what
football.
happened in football.
Man City lost.
Norwich played Man City on Saturday. Had something like 10 injuries throughout the squad. The squad was absolutely decimated. Managed to beat Man City 3-2.
The squad is so decimated they named 2 substitute keepers.
What,
Did you not know that?
What, they were going to play one of them outfield if needs be.
No, it was just because they didn't have enough people to fill the bench.
They were going to do a David James.
Well, all the way through, he kept joking all the way through. He's like, if only could bring one of these other 2 keepers. We could have 2 keepers in net to keep City out.
Amazingly funny.
It was quite entertaining, was that, because City had loads of chances
Yeah.
as well. Sterling had a load of chances
Yeah.
towards the end of the game. They just kept him out.
Well, I think it was a case of, wasn't it, like, basically you get to a point in a game like that and you just basically just go, right, 8, 9, 10 men behind the ball. Pooks, you stay up there. Stop proving how shit you are and scoring goals in the Premier League. Fucking prick.
I think City, to be fair, until it got to literally like the last 5 minutes, were too overconfident that they were going to do it.
Yeah.
Because it was only in the last 5 minutes they actually started playing like direct. Getting some crosses in, throwing it up there. They were still doing their sideways passes, trying to make the perfect goal at Arsenal.
Recycling the ball.
Yeah. But I think they were probably didn't give Norwich enough respect on that. On
Exactly.
That
at some point, you just no matter who like your sort of philosophy is or like how you play your football. At some point, you are going to have to pump it in the mixer, up for the second ball to drop to your striker and just fucking nail it. If it's good enough for Tony Pulis,
but they did get
it's good enough for anybody.
Absolutely exposed at the back.
Yeah, they've got to the problem. The problem they've got now is that the two first choice centre halves is fucking believable.
Well, Laporte's out, isn't he?
So Laporte's out to like way after Christmas.
And who is their quote other prime centre back? Is it Stones?
I think so. Like for the majority of last season, it seemed to be Stones and Laporte. But
I mean, we had him in our team of the year, didn't we?
They've got Otamendi, who up until last season was really good.
He's looked bad this year.
He's just looked off the pace. They still had that Mangala for ages, but he was fucking dog shit. I'm just trying to think who the fourth centre half they've got is. I can't for the life of me think who it is. That's really going to piss me off. So that's the point where they could really do with putting Kyle Walker in centre half. And just playing.
I think he's struggled a bit this year though himself.
Kyle Walker, I don't think he has. I think he's looked alright. Oh, Llorente's coming on for Napoli. Interesting. Yeah, they'll probably dip into the transfer.
I don't know
window.
if Kyle Walker plays as a genuine centre back.
He did alright for England in the World Cup.
He played on the right of 3. He's never played as a 2.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If they can adjust the system, play with it probably suits Zinchenko better to play as a left wing back, and then he would to play as the right wing back. They sold Danilo, so it can't be him. I'm pretty sure they signed someone, didn't they? They signed a wing back in the transfer window.
Cancelo?
Yes. I'm pretty sure he's been signed as a right back or as a wing back.
Yeah.
So just slot him in there and it should be alright. But alas, Man City 5 points behind Liverpool already.
Apparently that's after 5 games, that's the biggest lead there's ever been in the Premier League. After 5 games.
Really?
No one's ever had that lead.
Interesting.
Wow.
That'll make it even more spectacular when Liverpool fuck it up. Good to know.
But if you think, I think there's Liverpool 7 points clear of 3rd place after 5 games, which is basically Liverpool got 15 points. 3rd place has 8 points.
The problem is that you look at it and across the league, it's a case of there's teams that are obviously like in that sort of top 4, top 6, and then the rest are all just fucking shit.
In the last 2.5 years, though, it's not even a top 6. There's a clear top 2.
Well, yeah, basically. So that was the talk at the start of the season when it was like a case of like United, not even jokingly, can they even get in the top 6? Not top 4, can they get in the top 6? Because you had Leicester who were like knocking at the door. You could argue that Wolves were knocking at the door, but they've started badly. They've started really badly.
I think Everton have invested with the view to getting up there.
The problem with Everton is that they've basically become like Liverpool used to be, and like they can do quite well against the higher teams, but they just struggle to put away the mediocre teams. Like, I mean, they got beat by Bournemouth at the weekend. What the fuck? Bournemouth are fucking wank. And I'm not just saying that because I fucking hate Bournemouth, but you know, it's absolutely true. But yeah, it is what it is. I mean, like that is the joy and the annoyance of the Premier League. Anyone can beat anyone in theory, but
was Flores back in when we last discussed podcast?
I don't know. Didn't they sack him and replace him in the same day?
I don't know.
That was in the international break. Another strange one for me, and I'm annoyed at myself for not picking Watford to bin off the manager first, because they're normally a good bet for that.
Oh, it's only just occurred to me that that's off now. That's our first prediction gone.
Can't win that one.
Yeah.
At some point during the course of the season, we need to check in on our season-long bets. I'm feeling pretty good about my Mane top goal scorer though.
Yeah.
You got 5 in 5.
I can't remember who I went for. Oh, Aubameyang.
Again,
I've been up with that one so far.
Who did you pick? Did you pick Aguero?
I don't know. Did he go Kane?
No, I think something in my head makes me think.
Let's have a check in now, eh?
Oh, he's got it in the book. I was going to check my phone.
Yeah.
No need, referee.
So,
It'll be towards the back way if it was the
That's right.
season-long ones.
Top goalie
Season
scorers.
2, season predictions.
Mhm. Little check-in.
And I've got Kenneth as a whore for the championship.
So what do you want to know?
Well, I think we're just thinking of our Premier League top goal scorers. I'm pretty happy with how Aubameyang is going so far. He'll be ecstatic with Mane. I mean, unless I completely forgot and you've got Tammy Abraham. I tell you what, he's going well. Have you seen it?
I did go for Aguero.
Yeah.
Aguero. That's not a bad pick. I think he's up there.
See, that's the thing though. Chelsea, bad start against United. He's done way better than I thought he was going to do with that team.
Yep, he's getting and playing well.
So I think this man had Lampard to be fired first.
Yeah, I think he went alone. It was quite an interesting stat.
All of his goals have come from
Chelsea's
Championship.
Goals, not just that. All of Chelsea's goals this season been scored by Englishmen, which is not usual for
Englishmen
Chelsea.
all playing in the Championship last year.
Yeah. They were saying that it was like Abraham's...
Even tomorrow he's got 2 now, hasn't he?
I don't know.
He scored again at the... Well, they scored 6 this weekend, didn't they?
6-2? 5-2?
Yeah.
Was it? No, 5-2, wasn't it? I think it was 5-2.
Was it 5?
Because
Abraham
got
hat-trick.
Yeah.
And he got an own goal as well, didn't he? First man to ever get a hat-trick and an own goal, apparently.
Unbelievable.
They were saying, though, that... everyone's lauding him now, aren't they? They're like, got a hat-trick faster than Marcus Rashford. But, no, he's done better than I thought he'd do. I didn't realise he was going to lead, be their main striker this year.
Well, when he got given the 9 shirt, I think that was pretty obvious.
So, done good.
Yeah.
But we were just saying our first manager to be fired, Betters, is gone.
It's all down the shitter. Because Javi Gracia was the first manager. Ooh, Chelsea are 1-0 down.
So,
You can rule that one out. I mean, at least my prediction, Newcastle are down there. The 2 that you predicted are sat, is it like 4th and 6th in the table?
Who did I pick?
Solskjaer.
Oh, Ollie's at the wheel.
Is that the Man United 4th at the moment?
that whole thing.
There's a whole clump on 8 points, isn't there? Headed by Tottenham.
Headed by Tottenham.
Okay.
Anyway, I think that's probably enough talk about last week.
Shall we come to last week's predictions?
I think we probably should.
Before you smile too much, it's a team effort.
Team effort.
Is it?
Big, massive team effort. Huge.
Is it?
Huge, some might say.
Is it?
Yeah. So,
anybody who's a fan who follows
you know
along,
where we're going with this.
anybody who ever takes our betting advice,
He's going to remember that last time we won it was him as well.
Yeah, it is. You just give it away then.
will probably have an idea of where this might be going.
We'll do the Borough game first because I believe we all picked the same there.
Everybody.
Unfortunately for me and Andy, I think Paul got the score.
I don't think I did.
Was
it
it not?
absolutely wasn't Fletcher.
Was it not?
According to... Right, so I'll double check it. But at the time, it went down as a direct free kick by Marvin Johnson.
Yeah, you're right. I remember seeing.
However,
he's in the scoring.
It did look as though Fletcher might have got a touch on it.
He wheeled away, celebrating.
So, if it is down as a Marvin Johnson goal,
I think it is now you've said it.
I'm absolutely going to be taking the fact that Ashley Fletcher got the moral touch on it, so I'll have an extra point.
Watching the highlights and stuff, he wheeled away in celebration as if it was him.
Middlesbrough celebrated their 500th league game at the Riverside in style as Marvin Johnson's second half strike secured a 1-0 win over Reading.
So, it was 1-0, which everybody picked.
I
mean, working on the principle that let's not look at the scores right now. Let's look at the fact that Middlesbrough actually won.
Cheeky fucking bastard.
2 points all round, no goal scorers.
Still languishing though, aren't you? Where are you now? You can't be higher than about 13th.
I think we are very much the epitome of a mid-table side. Although, I got a text from Matt at the weekend who was like, oh my god, this run that Forest have put together, amazing. Looked at the table, 10th?
Well, we probably were 9th at the time when he sent you that. It's just because Wednesday it went above us on goals scored, I think it was, on Sunday.
No, oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Swansea versus Nottingham Forest.
Well, obviously everyone was thinking that Swansea, unbeaten here, Nottingham Forest, lambs to the slaughter. They're definitely going to go there.
Not everybody was thinking that.
And get pummeled.
I wasn't thinking that.
Well, some of
You
us.
weren't thinking that.
Some of us maybe thought.
I wasn't thinking that.
Some of us maybe thought, do you know what? I fancied that Forest could get a point at best here.
Yeah.
So the smart people went for 1-1.
Don't think that's what the smart people went for.
Nottingham Forest. Well, sorry, Swansea City 0. Although apparently that was an absolute travesty. Nottingham Forest.
When I watched the highlights, Forest seemed to have more chances.
So, nothing for Mr. Williams.
That's fucking bullshit.
1 point, James Panas. 2 points, Mr. Cook. So, who?
I'm annoyed because I've said him a few times this year.
So have I.
It's a Semedo.
Alpha Semedo. Obviously, he's as
It wasn't Grabban.
he's a luxury, just like an Alfa Romeo. I'm assuming that's the chant.
It was an assist by Grabs though, wasn't it?
No points for goal
Yeah.
scorers.
Do you want to start doing that as well?
What assist
Being
points?
the assist maker.
So,
Jesus.
that's no points there for Paul. That finishes Paul on 2 points.
You're going to finish me off, nice.
Finish you off. 1 point there for James. That's 3 points for James. 2 points for me because I got the correct. That's 4. So I won the week. No surprises.
But we don't care about that.
That's not the important thing,
Hang
is it?
on a minute. Over 2 games, nobody got any goal scorers. I got 4 points over 2 games. That's 2 points for a correct score in the first
script
one.
here or what? He's been practicing.
I don't know if you can see his script over his massive erection that
And
he's
then-
currently just packing.
2 points in the second game for a correct score.
I tell you what are the odds on that happening? 96.5 to 1.
96.5 to 1. Do you know how we know that? Paul, would you like to tell us how we know the odds of that game?
Because it's right there. That win that just says you won £97.50. Unfortunately, I've already spent it. So.
I'm really disappointed because up until you pulled that off,
this lovely brand
I
new
was
tablet
still-
that you see in front of you.
I was still claiming that week when I came really close with the scorers as well was like the closest I'm ever going to get to winning out.
And yes,
And
James.
Middlesbrough let me down. And
Yes,
now
James.
Andy's.
So unfortunately, James's double of £96.50 also was not a winner. However, Paul's double of £51.50 was cashed out for a profit of £2.79.
So what did you cash out at then? You cashed out when
I cashed
were
out.
Forest up?
I cashed out when it was like 5 minutes to go.
Well, Forest scored after 85 minutes.
Yeah.
So was it after that, or
It must have
would
been,
it still draw it?
No,
Oh, okay.
they must have like.
I take it when you were leaving the. Oh, you gone one all anyway.
Yeah,
you
so I
knew
need
it,
I needed the actual goals rather than the result.
Tell you what, I'm sure you've been gutted if Swansea had got a really late equaliser.
Well, yeah, but
But then it only
that was the
stolen
risk.
from Andy's, wasn't it?
That was the risk because I didn't want to cash out on the big boy because the big boy was paying at about £60. And I was like, well,
Yeah.
I'll let that one ride because the chances are that neither team will score. But I was like, well, I'll cash out on the one where I need Swansea to score just in case. So I got the £3.79. So basically, all in all, we won over £100. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. You fuck. Oh, Napoli have got a penner. Didn't even notice that. Stop the presses.
So 96.50, and yes, James, as I was saying,
97.50, technically including your stay.
yeah. I am going to point out that of the 2 seasons we've been doing this, of the 2 wins that we've had, they were both mine.
Yeah. But facilitated by mine and Paul's teams.
That is true. So therefore, we get the majority of the cut.
You don't own the
Yeah, we do.
teams. It's not like a race horse.
If we keep
where
on
I
with these
win.
winnings,
where I win money on your horse.
If we keep on
you
with these
get
winners,
it.
my friend, we will own those teams. Eh?
Well, Middlesbrough maybe.
Yes. So yeah, the coffers currently swelled to a grand total of £104.
Mm.
That does include some extra money that I put in last week to top it back up again. I tried to take out the £4 to leave us with the 100. You can't withdraw less than £10.
Mm.
So is it just going to sit there and be frittered away, or you actually came up with an idea?
So
Does
my
that warrant
suggestion,
discussion?
I believe so. My suggestion was, rather than just spending the money, we could withdraw, say, £90, keep it to one side, and that can be the money that we spend for our FA Cup tickets and our FA Cup day out. Depending on where we have to go, obviously. If we did want to do
He's
that,
sat
as
there
an
going,
idea.
I
just sat
won
there
it and I really don't want to go to a share FA Cup game.
Just want to throw out there, 2 grams. No take it. Okay. Just
Like a
One cup?
like a celebratory.
celebrate a couple of grams.
Of what? Desiccated coconut or something like that,
Yeah, like,
if you like.
that'd be desiccated, that's
I see, I don't understand what
We
that
could go
means.
to the
but
riverside
okay.
and see that guy on the cop.
Well, this is
He'll
what I'm
sort us
thinking.
out.
On the cop?
Well, whatever you call it. Do you not have a cop?
No, we have a north, south, east and west stand. You
That
fucking-
sounds really shit.
You sound really shit.
Well, we'll be in Middlesbrough next week, so we can sort that out.
Yeah, and you know that is, what was it that drugs are cheaper than cigarettes in Middlesbrough?
Cheaper for a baggie of heroin than it was for a 20
of
deck of tabs.
There's 2 things there, though. 1, that's because heroin is dirt cheap, and 2, that's because cigarettes are so expensive. Right, well...
On to next week.
We'll
On to next
toss
week.
that one up and see what the choice...
On to next week.
I can't wait for this because it's the first time that Forest are
First
playing someone
time.
below them all year.
Oh, Middlesbrough.
Not
Shots
quite.
fired. Fuck you, bitch.
Is Nottingham Forest the first game of the week?
No. Technically, Southampton versus Bournemouth kicks us off on Friday.
We're both on 3:00 though, aren't we?
Ooh.
Have you got the early game again?
No.
Oh.
Grudge match.
Ooh.
12:30 at Bell End Road. Leeds United versus Derby County.
Leeds are all over that.
If I was predicting it, I'd be putting like Leeds 4-0 or something like that. Derby are shit.
Which is the first game?
First game, Cardiff City versus Middlesbrough.
Tell you what, start of the season, I'd have gone, Middlesbrough are going to struggle there. Cardiff, not all that.
Absolutely identical record to Middlesbrough, however they have a slightly worse goal difference.
Cardiff do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cardiff are not doing what we thought they'd do this year.
No, they are not. But Colin's in charge and he will get them shithousing their way to a win at some point.
Do you think?
Unfortunately, it will be on Saturday. So, even though it's my team, I will go in first. And I will go Cardiff City 1, Middlesbrough 0.
Wow.
Even though we're playing some good stuff at the minute, we just never seem to do well against Cardiff. They seem to be one of those teams that we just can't get a win against. I will pick...
You've got to. I know you've got to go for. Got to back him for his top goal scorer.
He don't play for Cardiff. They
Oh,
sold
shit,
it. They
plays
sold
for
it to West
Brom.
Brom.
You're right.
Yeah, fucking. Right, let's have a look who scored for Cardiff in the last game. Feel free to say anything, boys.
What are you going?
I'm going to go 1-1.
Oh God, who the hell's that? Glatzel.
Do you know any of the scores?
Salah, no.
Oh, that's tight. That is harsh, my friend. Oh, they've got Bakuna. Ooh.
Give me the squad, let me see.
Oh, Joe Bennett used to
No.
play for the Borough.
Oh, that's definitely going down for yours.
Stick me down for Josh Murphy, I think it is. Oh, fuck, I'd forgotten he was there. Scratch that.
Oh, no, I'm going to take that.
Aidan Flint. Bastard.
Pretty sure he played for the Borough, didn't he?
Yeah.
Of course he did.
Oh, I was going to go for Flint.
You can do. We all went for
Nice.
1-0 last week. Did you not here?
Yeah.
Gladson.
I'm going to go Glatzel.
Gladson.
Because he looks like he's the penalty taker.
No shit, Sherlock. Fucking hell.
Glatzel for Cardiff, because he's stolen me Flint.
What, out of your tab end thing?
And for Borough, Fletcher.
Actually, it got to be Ashley Fletcher. Oh, God. This could be an absolute bloodbath.
1-0 to the Borough.
All bases covered then. So one of us is guaranteed to get at least 1 point.
No surprises who I'm picking to get that goal.
Obviously Lewis Wing. Scoring his second 30-yard screamer of the season.
He's not due for it yet, is he?
It's got nothing to do with his religion, James.
1 every 9. If he's going to get 5.
You're not Ed. You don't have to break it down to brass tacks that much.
Nottingham Forest football.
Nottingham Forest. I believe it's at home.
Tis.
To Barnsley.
Oh my word. Bloodbath.
I hope so. I tell you what, weren't Barnsley in top 3 after like 3 games?
I think they were top after the first game, or they were close to the top. They've resorted to type. They won their first game. I haven't won since.
And I think they drew the second, didn't they?
Oh,
And
God.
And then they've... Yeah, shit.
Played 7, won 1, drawn 2, lost 4.
Yeah.
Not as bad as Huddersfield and Stoke, mind. Played 7, won
The only
1,
annoying
drawn
thing
1,
is
lost 6.
we've done really, really well against all those top teams.
Exactly.
Due to blow it.
Yeah.
But I am going to go 3-0.
Confident boy. I like it. Scorers.
Grab him. 1. Carvalho. 1. Joe Lolly. 1. Although, Lolly got dropped this week. I don't know if... Well, Resta dropped... He ended up on the field. But Carvalho took his place.
I mean, I can't believe you're not backing Semedo to maintain.
Not 2 in a row.
Well, you're going to look for them.
I was tempted with Silva, but we'll leave it.
I'm going to go one better. 4-0. 4-0 Forest. Sorry, you thought I was going to say Barnsley there, didn't you?
No.
No, I don't think so either. So, your scorers will be as follows. Steve Stone. Don't write that down because he don't play for me anymore. Ian 1.
Steve Stone in the defensive midfield.
Steve Stone. Ian 1. Stan Collymore. Scott Gavin.
Not Nigel Clough.
Nigel Quasi.
Nigel Clough.
Did Nigel Quasi ever play for
Yeah, I
him?
think he did, yeah.
Quashi. Right, stick me down for
Billy
Graham
Sharp.
2. Got sent off this week, didn't he? Shit. Semedo.
If who I think is not coming out your mouth now, can't believe you picked a 4-0 without him.
The boy. My boy.
Uncle Albert.
Double A. Uncle Albert Adoma. Fucking... You stole him from me.
See, apparently, talking of stealing players, Byram got into the Premier League team at week, didn't
He was so opposition on so many occasions.
he? He was doing the Matty Cash, wasn't he?
Fucking hell. I am the striker sometimes.
They're trying to defend, and he's like way up the pitch on the right side.
I think they even said that at half time. I think it was Jamie Redknapp was doing the sort of the coverage, the breakdowns of that. And it was just like, yeah, if I was Farker, I'd maybe be having a word with Sam Byram at half time, just saying, Sam, come here. You know you like to attack. Yeah. Well, don't do that. Just fucking defend. We're 2-1 up. We don't want to fuck it.
It does send a message that
Oh dear.
it doesn't really
Llorente.
matter, does it?
Llorente.
Are there only 2 games this week?
No,
I'll
there
have a
shouldn't
look.
be. There should-
We are due another round. No. Carabao
Carling.
Cup.
Carling.
Carabao Cup.
Oh, so
which
there will be.
means there is a game for Nottingham Forest. They are travelling to
The Emirates.
the Emirates Stadium. Should we spend all our money on that?
No.
3 tickets to the Emirates?
I've never been to the Emirates.
I've
I'd
never
like
been
to
to the
go.
Emirates before.
It's apparently the most expensive ticket in the land, isn't it?
Not surprising, but for away fans, it should be capped at £30 because that's the rule in the Premier League these days, isn't it?
Is it?
Yes, it is. Hasn't quite filled its way down to the Championship yet. So when you go to Leeds, you end up paying like 45 fucking quid.
Do you know I've never been to a game at Ellen Road?
This season will rectify it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Depends which one you want to go and see. I mean, what on earth has happened there?
So who's playing?
So it's interesting. As that draw was coming out, we were like, "That's a TV game. That's a TV game." We absolutely said that'll be a TV game.
Yeah. Oh, there was loads that could have got put on TV. To be
Who
fair.
are Forest playing?
Arsenal.
The Arsenal. At the Arsenal.
Do you know what? I've got a sneaky suspicion we might get a result because I don't think Arsenal take it very serious.
Yeah, but I think. Hang on a second. That can't be right.
Right.
That is harsh.
Right.
Arsenal are playing on Sunday. That can't be right. That game's got to get moved. That's insane. You never play Sunday, Tuesday. That's mental. That should be getting moved to that. That should get moved to the Wednesday. I'll be surprised. Maybe not. I don't know. Ooh, I don't like that. Excuse me.
I'm just going to check something else out here, but you carry on.
Stick me down for a 2-0 Arsenal win. What I was going to say was that I don't know if Emery can afford to take it lightly. I get the feeling he kind of needs to
Do you reckon?
prove something. Stick me down for a Willock.
Yeah, that's why it's on Tuesday. I thought I'd got a sneaky suspicion. Forest got Stoke on Friday.
Oh. That's fucking harsh though. That's really harsh against Arsenal.
Yeah.
TV game. We're off to the pub. I mean, by all means, take your time.
Already out that night.
Fucking wanker. Unbelievable.
Sorry.
Complete and total shithouse.
Who's the goal scorer?
He's not done very well this season, so stick me down for Ozil.
What score did you go?
2-0.
2-0.
2-0.
I mean, you could argue that maybe Sabri doesn't go all in that game. But he's played a proper team for the other rounds. If you're going to play a proper team against Derby, you're going to see it through against Arsenal.
Well, yeah, you'd imagine so.
I'm going to go 2-1 Forest.
Such a silly man.
Goal scorers.
For Arsenal, Willock.
You just said him because I said him.
Did you? Oh, I'll change it. I didn't
No,
realise.
you can go for Willock if you want. You fool.
No.
I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it.
I don't want
I don't want it.
I will go for David Luiz. I didn't hear you say that. And for Forest, grab him.
Bloody hell.
And
Career resurgence for Alvinga.
Matty Cash.
Lol Bants.
Oh, that game petered out, didn't it?
Only one goal in the second half. Shit.
What's the bottom there? Next 3-0.
Who
are Benfica playing? Oh,
RB Leipzig.
Yeah. Go on, Andy.
As it's a cup game,
Yeah.
a draw's not possible.
It is in 90 minutes, and we bet on 90 minutes.
Yeah. Do they go straight to pens in every round?
I think so. A couple of coupon busters there, isn't there?
Liverpool.
Oh, what's happened there? Oh.
How'd you go on your Super 6?
I think I shit the bed big time.
Speaking of bets,
Yes.
is this being done as a double and a single, or is it being done as a trip? Trip Kings.
I think you're probably better as a double and a single, or maybe not even putting a...
We can just not bet on the cup
Yeah.
game, to be fair.
We might just go for our points.
Yeah.
If you put it down to treble, I've honestly not gone with my head in that cup game.
Football. Excuse me. Competitions.
Yeah, so when we convene next
Go
week,
Championship.
yeah, we'll
Yeah.
be watching the Arsenal Forest game. Or we won't because it's not on telly.
There is also that. Right.
We'll be watching Southampton Portsmouth.
Correct score. We'll do mine first. So 1-0 Cardiff is 7-1. Nottingham Forest Barnsley. Correct score 4-0. 28-1. Giving me a double of 231-1. Just imagine all that lovely, lovely Wonga.
I'm sure we'll see it.
Casserole. Right. Yours next.
0-1 and 2-0.
2-0. Forest 7-1. 0-1 Middlesbrough. 9-1. Giving Annie a return of 79-1. And Jiminy Billy Bob has gone 1-1. Cardiff Borough.
Yep.
11-2.
3-0.
3-0 Forest. Which is 12s.
I'm surprised you agree with me that Barnsley are going to get tonked.
83.5-1. They started off well, they have not got better.
And we have beat... No, we beat Fulham. Did we beat Fulham?
They beat Fulham
Forest.
on the first day of the season. Forest also beat Fulham.
Forest beat Fulham and drew with Charlton, so we've got a decent record against the...
Shit teams.
Yeah.
Is that everything for predictions and bets?
Yeah, we've got another couple of double headers
Where's
next
the fucking
week.
EFL Cup? Oh, there it is. There. You can back the Arsenal Forest score. What did we all say?
I don't know what Andy went for.
So I went
Did he-
2-0 home.
Did he
That's
stay?
13-2.
Did he stay strong with the supporting Forest?
2-1 away. 28-1.
Who are you supporting?
I mean, that's in what?
Because didn't we go for? It's a Crew did you, didn't they? Did Crew knock
I think it was Crew.
Crew out? And then what did Crew do in the last round?
Fucking humped by Villa.
So would you be supporting? Would you have a stake in the Villa game for this?
I suppose.
For this this round?
No, they're away at Brighton. Getting fucking pumped, mate. Manchester United versus Rochdale. So that, I believe, might conclude the week.
That's the week done.
Apart from
Now then,
the important stuff.
quiz-wise,
Oh yeah. I haven't got one.
no, I still have the
Go on.
big quiz.
The big quiz.
Somehow it's ended up where I
Quiz on my
think there's
face.
only one block of 10 left.
No.
But let me just double check. I located.
Armand Nandwile.
I located the other pen. It had been
Exquisite.
half-inched, but
Aye.
I haven't returned it here.
By Hume. You're
Bolton got a point.
you're bad, sir. Well,
Thank you.
that puts them to -10 points. Aren't they doing well?
Was the only other time they got a point in 0-0 as well?
I think so. They might have even scored.
I've got.
I'll make it season 2 quiz 7.
I have got another quiz if it's deemed necessary. But then again, we can say that for next week. Saves me out to scamper around.
We'll see what
looking
happens.
for
We'll see what happens.
them. This is entitled World Cup Questions.
Excellent. We all like the World Cup.
Play along at home, as
Or as I've
always.
written, the Word Cup.
Let us
The
know
Wad Fair.
if you beat our winner, so on and so forth.
Well, I don't get the joy of the Thursday night football quiz anymore, do I?
No, because you spoilt it for everyone.
I spoil it for everyone.
I still love that one man single-handedly took down the entire quiz. All of it.
That's the entire quiz, you fucking bastard.
Beautiful. Right.
Then he stopped showing up for the music one.
Oh, yeah, because I was playing football.
Question number 1. In the 2010 World Cup final, referee Howard Webb handed out 9 yellow cards to Dutch players. Who got 2 and was sent off? No multiple choice. By the way.
Oh. Ooh.
Question number 2. Who scored the goal that enabled the Republic of Ireland to beat Italy at the 1994 World Cup finals?
An incredible celebration as well.
Was it? Do you reckon that's what inspired Robbie Keane?
Maybe, and they just had the gun thing.
Yeah.
Question 3. Which player scored a goal for Italy in the World Cup finals and also played in the Premier League?
Now say that again.
Which player scored a goal for Italy in the World Cup finals and also played in the Premier League?
In the World Cup finals or in the World Cup final?
Finals.
Fucking hell.
Could be any finals then.
By the sounds of it. Well, from 94 onwards. Or 90 onwards, I suppose. Could have been like later on. Ooh.
Question 4. Name the player that, aged 40, was the oldest World Cup winning captain.
Oh, Jesus. 40?
Question 5. Which 3 members of the England World Cup squad from 2010 were travelling to their 3rd World Cup tournament? You can have a point for each if you want. Ask the next question and you can come back if you need to.
That's a tough one.
That is hard, that.
Yeah. Feels like a tough one, this one. Question number 6. Scotland had appeared 8 times at the World Cup finals. How many times have they made it past the group stage? Question 7. Who is the highest scorer in the World Cup finals for the Netherlands with 7 goals? Question 7. Who is the highest scorer in the World Cup finals for the Netherlands? No.
What?
Assume we just had that one.
Yeah.
Let's go with question 8 instead. Who scored the winning goal against Tunisia in the group stages of World Cup 2018?
For
Say
who?
again. I'm assuming he means England.
I think so. Is that not in the question?
Who scored the winning goal against Tunisia in the group stages of World Cup 2018?
Well, they played 3 teams.
Let's assume
Fucking
it
hell.
means England. I can't even remember who it was.
I would maybe think it's English. Question 9. Which player won the World Cup Young Player Award in 2018?
Don't like it.
Question 10.
Don't like it.
Question 10 is a tricky one. I don't know how to get around it though, so I'll just ask the question and then we'll deal with it later. Question 10. Harry Kane was the top scorer of the World Cup 2018. Who came second?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Right, that's your 10 questions. I'm going to go out on a limb and say you need more time on question 5 by any chance.
Yeah.
So it's not dead air, I'll ask the question again. Which 3 members of the England World Cup squad from 2010 were travelling to their 3rd World Cup tournament?
Right, I've got 3 answers.
I only have 2 so far.
7 was the Dutch top goal scorer, yeah?
Yeah, both times. Who's the highest scorer in World Cup finals for the Netherlands with 7 goals? And question 7 is...
Nice, I like it.
Right, let's get cracking. Question number 1.
Oh, hang on. I just need to think of number 8.
What the hell's number 8? Oh, who scored the
Who
winner?
scored the winner?
Tunisia. For England, I guess.
Was Tunisia the first game?
I think so. Tunisia, Panama, then Belgium.
Panama, and then we got beat with
Got beat by
Belgium.
Belgium. Got to beat by Belgium.
Just give me just talk amongst yourself just for 30 seconds. Just let me think.
So Andrew, got any exciting plans for this weekend? Maybe taking in a game? Say Cardiff City versus Middlesbrough. Fancy the 7-hour round trip? That's ambitious. Probably more than that.
I will be taking in a game at the weekend.
Really?
I'll be taking in
Borderlands 3.
16 games at the weekend.
Oh, I see.
There'll be.
So you'll be looking forward to 7 hours. 7 hours of commercial-free football.
Uninterrupted football.
Starts now. Can you imagine if they had that, but for soccer? It'd be amazing.
Oh, I've got to tell you, I had a plan, and if I'd have had more time, I'd have done it. It relates to the wrestling podcast.
Oh,
I wish I'd have had
is
the
it
time.
that you'd have put ropes around this room and turned it into the ring?
Better.
I swear to God, his ears were burning at that point.
Right, let's get this cracking, because otherwise it will be.
Get cracking.
It will be the
With
World
the knocking.
Cup. Number 1, in the 2010 World Cup final, referee Howard Webb handed out 9 yellow
How
cards
confident are you
to
on this whole
Dutch
quiz?
players.
I think I'm going to change my answer to the first one.
You better do it quickly. Who got 2 and was sent off?
I did put Mark van Bommel, but I believe it's Johnny Heitinger.
I've put Mark van Bommel.
It's a good job he changed his answer, isn't it?
Yeah, but
Johnny Heitinger.
bastard. Don't know why I had a flash there.
Who scored the goal that enabled the Republic of Ireland to beat Italy at the '94 World Cup finals?
That would be Scottishman Ray Houghton, I believe.
Ray Houghton.
Ray Houghton. Number 3.
I have no idea on this next one.
Which player scored a goal for Italy in the World Cup finals and also played in the Premier League?
I've gone for Roberto Di Matteo.
I've gone for Gianfranco Zola.
Is it
Gianluca Vialli?
I was going to go Vialli as my second
What you
option.
should have done is gone Dino
Baggio?
Baggio.
Who did he play for in England?
No freaking idea. Question 4. Name the player
Do you know Baggio
that,
to Chelsea?
I don't think so.
aged 40, was the oldest World Cup winning captain?
Dino's off.
Out for Beckenbauer.
What you should have done
Put
is gone
Dino's
for
off.
Dino's off. It's Italy, 1982. Right then. So, point for each.
That's not even his name.
We've gone for 3 different ones.
Which 3 members of the England World Cup squad from 2010 were travelling to their 3rd World Cup tournament?
I have gone Paul Scholes.
Not even slightly. I don't think he played in the 2006 World Cup.
Rio Ferdinand.
Don't think he went.
And Michael Owen.
Definitely didn't go. That's none out of 3, yeah?
That is 0 out of 3.
Is it Ashley Cole? I want to put that as a yes. David James? We'll put that as another tick. Frank Lampard?
You see, when you said, is it Ashley Cole? And then changed to David James, I was like, he hasn't got it.
No, you said to name all 3.
Mm.
So David James isn't one of them.
Ashley Cole is one.
Frank Lampard is another.
David James is another one.
Oh, alright, okay.
But when I'd have gone Ashley Cole,
Joey Cole.
Joe Cole,
Joey Cole.
and then David James if it was me. Or, in the way it was written here, David James, Ashley Cole, Joe Cole.
Nice. Yeah, Dino Baggio played 9 games on loan
West
for
Brom.
Blackburn Rovers in
When?
2003, and he scored 1 goal.
Question 6. Scotland had appeared 8 times at the World Cup finals. How many times have they made it past the group stage?
Oh, that's a big fat bagel.
It's bagels
It's a
all
donut.
around, isn't it?
It's a donut there for the Scots.
Cheeky little question.
Have we gone
there.
obvious here?
No.
7.
Is that right?
Well,
Do you
bear in
know
mind,
something?
well, he only ever played in 1 tournament for it.
7
Did he?
for the first of 2 times.
And
Who-
there's an interesting story about
Is the highest scorer in the World Cup finals for the Netherlands.
That can't be right.
7 goals.
It can't be right.
that. Koeman?
I've gone Cruyff, but he tells me it's wrong.
Well,
Van Basten.
I wouldn't listen to him because he's got it wrong as well.
Van Basten?
No.
Rijkaard?
No.
Hullet?
No.
Bergkamp?
No.
Van Persie?
No.
Schneider?
No.
Robben?
No.
Nischkens?
No.
It's going to be an old player that we've never read up before then.
I'd go with that. Johnny Rep.
Nope.
Never heard of him.
Nope.
Who scored the winning goal against Tunisia in the group stage of the World Cup 2018?
Is it Kane now?
Old tongue himself. Too big for his mouth, isn't it? Harry Kane.
Guessed at John Stones.
Scored both goals.
I couldn't even remember the bloody score.
Yeah, Kane had that goal where it sort of like came to him at the back stick and he just went to sort of flick it in.
All I can remember is James Keep going nuts.
Yes, the not just James Keep, the entire 127 went mental, as was documented by the picture of the floor afterwards with all the glass on it.
Yeah.
Good times.
It has to be that, right?
I think so.
Number 9. Which
Zagayev,
player
Russian.
won the World Cup
Zagayev.
Young Player Award in 2018?
Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe.
I've
Is the
gone
correct
Mbappe
answer.
as well.
Mbappe.
Now then,
I'm assuming there's more than one answer here. So Kane got 6. He scored 2 in the first game, 3 in the game against Panama.
Did he get a hat-trick?
Yeah, because we crushed them 6-0, didn't we? 6-1.
The next game was...
The next game they finished 1-0. Then Colombia.
Who
Did
did he
he
1-0?
score? They lost 1-0 to Belgium.
Oh yeah, Colombia was
1 each. I can't remember who scored. Maguire? No. Who scored in that game?
Was it an header at the back stick, or was that the Colombia goal?
I can't remember.
I can just remember we were in Spark.
Yeah. Then the the quarter final against Sweden was Ali and Maguire, and in the semi final it was Trippier. So it must have been Colombia that he scored.
so question 10. Harry Kane was the top scorer
He's not looking for this, though, is he?
of the World Cup 2018. Who came second?
I've gone Zagayev. I've got just for some reason Russian was in my head, but I couldn't think of which one.
Anthony Griezmann.
Antoine Griezmann.
Say the country.
I'm trying to think who else does he know? How many names are on that list? 3?
2.
Oh, okay. So Griezmann got 5.
If you were to guess
Got
at the name,
4.
where do you think it sounds like he's from?
Does it sound foreign? Very foreign. So I'm trying to think who went right far in the tournament.
Croatia.
Mandzukic?
No.
Who did France beat? Oh, Belgium. Lukaku?
Romelu Lukaku
That's not how you spell his name, by the way.
is the correct answer.
It's got a D at the start.
So, out of
Jaguar.
a possible 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
9. 9 on 13. 12.
12.
12. It'll be out of. Because 9 points for your 1 to 9, and then 3 points for the one that had 3 available answers. So 12.
And 2 for 10.
What?
2 possible points for
Yeah,
10.
he's right.
Oh! Apologies. I'd only put 1 down. What a fool.
Because they were both.
Joint.
Joint.
Joint. Second top scorer.
James.
3.
Oh, James. That is appalling.
3 with a 1 in front. Full
Sadly,
marks.
no.
Wow. I mean, I'd have got, like,
None.
literally none.
I think the 3 was the only 3 that I absolutely knew as well.
Okay.
I pulled ever so slightly ahead of 6-2, which is impressive because we've had 7 quizzes.
One of my wins was against Stu, not you.
Yes, it was.
I was going to say, was there not a weird one? Can you just write that
Which
next
one have
to
I
the
beat
thing
you
so
at?
we don't have to go through it
When did I
every
beat you?
Ooh, we had a tie, I think. Season 2 quiz 1.
Oh, so we just got a point each.
I've got it as a point each. And then season 2 quiz 3, because I missed week 2.
I took a win in your absence.
And then I've won every week since.
Yeah, right.
No offence, but
What a
step your
dickhead.
game up,
I
mate.
think it's time to roll out a Nottingham Forest quiz
Do it, man.
with a fast track attached to it.
Do it. I like it.
Ooh,
That's how the Williams people roll, isn't it? Fast track.
that
So,
is true.
thanks, folks.
Thank you very much. Thanks to
Until
these,
our paths cross again.
thanks to
Have a
these two
prize.
for.
Oh, thanks. Why don't you open that and we'll share it. We'll have a cheeky shares. We'll have a cheeky finger each. What? You want me?
I think you should share it Lady in the Tramp style
Oh yeah, big time.
And on that note,
Adult cast, here we come.
Behind closed doors.
after dark.
Don't mind if I do have a finger.
Don't mind if I do.
Like finger in your ass, Jamie. So there you go then. What do you think to that? Another one in the bag, another week done, another week of football gone, and money in the bank. Oh yeah. If anybody out there wants to know who they should be betting on this week, drop me a tweet, even an email. Speaking of which, jump over to the Cookiecast. That's where you can find us over there, and our social media links, our email address, stuff like that. Send us some messages. Like I say, if you want some tips on those bets, hit me up. YouTube watchers, make sure you're YouTube subscribers. And yeah, there we go. That's this week done. And until next week, I'm going to say bye. Bye!